Welcome to Tech Fever, Play Everything's weekly lawn and microchip podcast. Alongside me, as always, is Kevin Coello. How you doing?
I would like a chip in me.
Yeah, you said you would like a chip in you.
You pick the hole.
Oh, any hole you put that chip in. But this is Tech Fever, Play Everything's weekly tech podcast, where we talk about all the new tech news of the week, from home theater to smart home to AI and robots and everything in between. Kevin, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I had a busy day. Things going pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
Gotta watch a lot of movies after this.
What'd you have for that din-din? You know?
I went to Hawaiian Drive-In. I don't know if you've ever been to Hawaiian Drive-In.
Is it like
good shit?
Ono's? Big fan of Ono's.
No. Oh, yeah, Ono's is fine. I like Ono's. They have the fiery chicken something. It's fantastic. A lot of red sauce on there.
Oh, the Hawaiian fried chicken?
Yeah, that's it. The Hawaiian fire chicken? Yeah.
And of course, we got Tombo on the board.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, so you don't want to hear about mine?
No, I do. I just want to throw that in. He talked.
No, it's fine.
People are like,
No,
who's this voice
No,
still
right.
speaking? No, red sauce. Let's go.
No, I went to Hawaiian Drive-In.
Yeah.
They have those throughout Bay Area. And let me tell you what, it's still my favorite. You know what I mean? The barbecue mix plate, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Any tech, before we get into the news, any tech you've been playing with for the week? I know I haven't.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I know. It's been a dry week. I have The Last of Us to play. I have shows to run here. I have tech in the box, right? But I haven't played with it yet.
For me, it's the opposite, where I've been playing with the same tech I was playing with beforehand. You know?
Getting that lawn care routine down?
Well, I'm setting it up for other people and stuff. I don't know if you saw, most of the people at Kind of Funny have their little setups with the new cameras.
Looks beautiful. So are you going direct, or are you going through the game capture? The Elgato?
We're going through the game capture, the Elgato.
Okay. So a bunch of cam links with the A6400?
Well, so I'm the only one that... Well, no, it's not true. Me and Blessing, we both have non-A6400s. He's got the Lumix G7, and I have the Fuji X-T2.
Got it.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Exciting.
But
Looks beautiful.
I mean, I think both of them still look pretty good, especially because we both have kit lenses, and everyone else has like fancy lenses. Obviously, the background not nearly as morate or not morate, but bokeh as we've seen in previous videos.
Love it. Looks beautiful. You guys are doing a great job over there.
I
Running
believe
a tight ship, Kevin Coello.
You know how it is. No leaks here.
Kevin, you ready to talk some tech?
Oh, I'm so ready.
So, as usual, Samsung cannot keep a secret to themselves. So instantly,
Who can these days, you know?
After the leaks started coming out for Samsung on the phones, which we will get into, they announced the Unpacked event virtually on August 5th. So we're getting that in about a month's time. We know basically this is the same thing that happened with the event earlier on in the year for the S20. Samsung may very well be been the last major tech company to hold on a large event before the world began to lock down, but it's not taking any chances with this next big upcoming show. The company just announced it will be holding an Unpacked 2020 on August 5th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time virtually, so you can expect the Galaxy Note 20 rumors to be confirmed or proven wrong. Until then, you'll be able to watch the live stream on Samsung's website and likely on its Facebook page based on the company's past behaviors. Although Samsung hasn't confirmed we are all but certain that the Galaxy Note 20 will be unveiled then, based on the company's own, probably accidental spoilers and a drop of paint in the invite video below. So essentially, you know how they do like all the marketing stuff where it's like paint splashes or whatever for like the colors of the phone. So they that's not on the slideshow, Tombo, but that one is basically like showing that it's going to be a gold color for the S20, and it says, or Note 20, it says Note at S20. Stupid naming. It's not S, sorry, Note 20. That's what I meant.
Note Ultra 20 probably, right?
Yeah, there's a Note 20 Ultra. I hate the naming convention.
A lot of names.
So, of course, that's exciting, right? We're going to get the reveal event. But again, before they announced this, a swell of Samsung Note 20 Ultra rumors and leaks started to come out. So, Tombo, you could pull these up. Photos allegedly showing Samsung's unannounced Galaxy Note 20 Ultra have been shared by YouTuber Jimmy is Promo. The pictures could be the first real glimpse of what we've seen on the Note series. Samsung tends to announce the Galaxy Note phones in August each year. Although we can't verify the images, they show a very similar device to the one that was leaked earlier in the month on Samsung's own website. They also included...
Whoops, you know what I mean?
They
Whoops.
also included a view of the front of the phone for the first time, showing a centered hole punch notch at the top of the display. We can also see what looks to be the Note 20 Ultra's volume rocker, the power button located on the right side of the device, similar to the S20 on last year's Note 10. They were positioned on the left side of the screen. Very, very minor stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a sexy phone. That's a good looking phone.
Yeah. I mean, Talbot, can you pull that up one more time?
Actually, as much as this is a great show, for some reason, since the last time you checked the slide, it somehow added 900 slides between the first picture and the second picture. So I'm here like the computer's like half frozen because I'm trying to select all of the other like blank slides, as you see. Look.
Oh man. Well, I tried to have this set up to where we could easily go through the
I
photos.
was trying to do it slow, but
All right.
look at that.
Wait, why do you have slides open?
Because I was trying to make it easy to where like the photos, Tombo doesn't have to zoom in. It's all prepped. He just has to go in, open the slide, and then be able to go through.
That's so nice of you.
Yeah, but here we go. We're in business now. But yeah, first of all, it is a sexy phone. It's a beautiful phone, as you can see from the pictures here on the.
Well, the back's interesting looking. That bottom lens is a weird looking one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, ultra zoom or whatever they're calling it, I'm sure is going to be on that bottom one. Camera, I'm sure is going to be great. That's the thing. In the Note series, people are very, very fond of. I'm not a huge fan of, but the extra screen real estate's nice to have, and then also the S Pen support that you typically get on the Note 20s. But I imagine it's just going to be the same specs as what we have on the S20s.
How does this guy get this?
He's got the scoop, you know what I mean? Samsung sends it
But
to him.
he's physically holding the phone. It's got, right? Or is it just people sent him pictures?
That or like one of like the Samsung reps showed it to him. I mean, that's how I saw the Pixel. The Pixel 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's the one that they leaked on their website. Great job, Samsung. And also reportedly, not coming with a charger.
It's funny that you brought it in the article that you grabbed. It was talking about Samsung because the first time I heard this, it was Apple that was saying they were going to do this.
Correct. So Apple is also allegedly this year going to be cutting out the actual charger itself and then just going in the box. I don't even know why. I don't think that's a good idea, assuming everybody has a charger, because then it's just another thing you have to buy. I'm sure they're not going to cut the price of the phones.
It's fucked up, dude.
And they're like, oh, it's going to save on cost. But it's like, yeah, but
no, it's not. What? Pennies.
Yeah, it's going to save costs for them. But to us, we're still going to have the same price and the extra $20 charger or whatever it is.
So if they don't include the charger and then they start selling a new higher watt charger, is it watt or amps? It's watt, right? 60 watt?
Mm-hmm. Amps.
They can't just put that in there to help us charge our phones fast. They can't just give us that. No. Instead, they're gonna sell it to us.
Yeah,
probably gonna be $35.
You can sell it.
$45.
No, Apple doesn't sell it yet.
But that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. I get the environmental aspect of it, but
it's not true.
That's just the company pivoting.
Don't put it in a bag. You know what I mean? Or don't put it in a box. Just zip put it in like a plastic bag and vacuum seal it and just chuck it at us that way.
It's worse.
I don't need it in a pretty box.
Plastic bag. You hate the environment.
A biodegradable plastic bag.
Put it in a paper bag, like my groceries at Lucky's.
They ran out of paper a long time ago. You know that.
No, they didn't run out of paper.
Oh, they've been out of paper for weeks here. I'm not even joking. My local Lucky's has been out of paper for 2 months. Paper bags.
The great the paper shortage of 2020. But I don't like this one bit in terms of not having a charger. And I like how they try to pivot it as an environmental thing. Like, oh, this is bad for that. They don't care. They don't care about. They want to save the money.
What they care about is you have to eventually buy a new charger from them.
Yeah, and I'm sure that basically the charger that they give you, basically, like you said, pennies, right? And they want you to buy their charger, which is $20, $30 sometimes, depending on the length that you get. So it's like now you're paying an extra $20, $30 to the company, so they're making even more money on something that costs pennies to manufacture.
What? That's gonna come in a box, you know?
Yeah.
Funny how that works, isn't it? Funny.
Well, you already have 1,000 chargers. You know what I mean? And this is what I hate about it too. People,
but they die.
The article's like, oh, they like throw it away because they have so many chargers. No, they don't. I can never have enough chargers.
Mm-hmm. I'm constantly looking for other chargers. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
doing this.
Never
I totally can.
Never have enough. So stay tuned for that, August 5th. If you're into that Samsung game, which I know Kevin's not. In other news, TikTok.
That's a pretty fun, ugly color.
TikTok will pull out of Hong Kong because China's new security law. TikTok will exit the Hong Kong market and cut off access to all residents of the semi-autonomous region. Parent ByteDance told Reuters. The company has said that it's concerned Hong Kong may fall under China's jurisdiction after new security laws came into effect. In light of recent events, we decided to stop operations of the TikTok app in Hong Kong, a spokesperson said. Though ByteDance is based in China, the TikTok app itself is not available in the nation. Rather, China has access to other similar app called Douyin. In addition, the company, led by former Walt Disney exec Kevin Mayer, recently decided to stop using Chinese moderators for the app and said no data is stored in China. All that was done to avoid the impression that the U.S. and other markets to the app that China is basically taking the data. And this is just a long series of them trying to distance themselves more and more from China because, again, you always hear those clickbaity articles about how TikTok is taking all your information and China is going to get your information and yada, yada, yada. So it seems that they're distancing themselves more from
trying to
the Chinese government. Which
I don't know how much it's working, though.
I think that's interesting and also crazy.
India just banned TikTok, right?
Correct. Yeah. So the India...
And there's a lot of back and forth going, like, being like, oh no, it looks like maybe they're taking information, and there's all the other things being like, oh, this is just a political game they're playing. And
with the information with banning TikTok?
What?
With the Information Act? Oh, in terms of like China taking data.
No, in terms of India banning TikTok because India and China have some issues.
Oh, okay.
Say. Yeah.
Well, U.S. also thinking about it. Sorry, U.S. is also thinking about it.
Which is really interesting because TikTok real big right now.
Very popular.
I have a TikTok.
So all those efforts weren't necessarily helpful.
Do you have one?
Cheeks has one.
I have
one. Posters every day.
Yeah, I do my little TikTok dance.
Oh, you do a TikTok dance?
Yeah. Do you want to do they call it a duet. You want to do a duet with me?
I don't know what that means.
You do a really bad lip syncing.
I'm uncomfortable with everything. Go to the next story. No, but like this is interesting, and like I wonder what this means for TikTok. Like, let's say the United States keeps it going, but like I feel like a lot of markets are pulling out. But I guess they still have China, and that's a really big market. India seems like a big loss.
TikTok's not in China. It's banned. It's based in China, but Chinese people can't get them. Can't do the dances without a VPN.
Well, then who's going to be using TikTok? Just the United States?
No, I mean, so according to this article, it looks like the Secretary of State is looking at banning it. So that's another thing that company's got going, which I don't see that happening.
I wonder how that would be received.
Not well.
If people are like suddenly like, oh, TikTok's just not a thing anymore. Like, I feel like that would, I think that would be really interesting. You know?
To see like the response to them basically banning an app in
to see
the US.
Public response to like, oh, hey, you can't use this app.
Wouldn't be good. You know what I mean? I can't imagine that'd go well. You'd have teenagers in the streets.
They don't know how to get their message across, though.
I love how the pregnant pause. But
You know what
on
I
top
mean?
of that, they're
just
pulling
make
out of
TikTok
China.
videos.
So at some point, you just got to be like, okay, it's like it started as a Chinese company and it just become way bigger than what it was.
There's a Chinese equivalent to TikTok, right?
Yeah, it says in the article. I can't pronounce it.
Okay.
But yes, there in China, that's the app. That's like the TikTok version, censored, approved by the Chinese government. But on top of that, to be honest,
Duyin.
I also think that Google is going to buy TikTok at some point.
I feel like they're out of the social media game for at least another while.
I
They
mean,
learned their lesson with
there's a
Google Plus.
lot of money going around on TikTok right now, like a lot of money. So obviously they want to get in there because you have the brand deals, you have the ads within the actual TikTok itself. These influencers that are paid to talk about a product or like show a product in like a dance that they're doing, or just straight up ads by them that they do as like TikTok. So there's a lot of money on the platform. I'd say it's better monetized than Snapchat, which I feel like Google.
I mean, I also think it's very shocking that Snapchat is still a thing,
It's true.
right? I mean, Instagram just destroyed them.
Can't imagine much money has been made on Snapchat. Remember Snapcash, Tombo?
Yeah.
Remember when they
took it
tried
off?
to do their Venmo?
They took it off.
I don't know.
It's
don't
probably
know.
still on there.
Terrible idea.
It's how little kids buy their drugs.
Yeah, it's all the drugs. Man, this is gonna be a short show today. There's not a lot of news out there, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm tough of it.
What?
Tough of it. I can't pay my homie.
Yeah,
I was trying to buy
can't buy the drugs. Tombo can't buy his drugs on Snapchat.
I was trying to buy a burrito.
Burrito.
Tombo, you don't gotta, like, the drugs you like are legal now. You don't gotta buy them illegally anymore.
You don't know what drugs he likes.
Yeah, I do. Tombo, I know what
You know
drugs
a
like,
drug
right?
he likes. You don't know all the drugs he
Yeah.
likes.
Tombo's a one drug kind of man.
This is very exciting, as we both love Sonic and we have fiber optic internet. And
Mhm.
as we remember, Google originally started the fiber optic conversation with trying to basically send fiber optic.
Man, Google Fiber was gonna change the world. It's, as it turns out, the companies that own the wire in the ground don't want to let other companies put more wire in the ground. Huh. So they're gonna have to. They stopped. They stopped for the last 4 years.
Yeah, I remember them.
That was the big issue, right?
Yeah, that was the main issue. Also, I'm sure logistics has something to do with it. But yeah, I mean, I remember when they started pulling out of San Francisco, and I was like, oh, this is done. This is like done.
Mhm.
Like when you
Well,
can't.
they had never actually built out San Francisco. They had like a building in the middle of like Dog Patch that like said Google Fiber.
Yeah.
But I don't think they ever developed actually put any fiber in the ground. They were trying to. The issue was, it is very difficult to get permission to break the ground and put more fiber in the ground.
Which is interesting
And-
because a company like Sonic has done it.
Yeah, but in a lot of places they are just renting AT&Ts. That's why there's a cost difference between my Sonic and your Sonic.
Yeah, but at the end
Yeah,
of the
my-
day, your Sonic is still Sonic. So at the end of the day, they on your area, they still got it into the ground without renting.
That's true. That's true.
Which
and
is
I wonder,
farther than Google.
yeah, I don't even know how that works, how they got it into the ground, but they did, and that's awesome. And I hope they keep expanding. Now, will I go to Google Fiber if the option ever comes up, or am I a Sonic boy all the way? I don't know.
No.
I'm gonna go to Google Fiber. I'm gonna be truthful.
Yeah, 100%.
In a second.
You're such a Google fanboy that even if it was worse, you'd still get it.
There's a good chance. No, that's not true. If it was the same, and it cost a little bit more, I'd probably still get it.
Dude, if it was worse and it cost a little bit more, you'd be like, it connects with my smartwatch.
Tumbo, it hurt that you laughed right there. It hurt, just so you know. Yeah, but at some point they're just gonna sell something called Google Life, and it's gonna include all the services together. One big mishmash. It's gonna be $200 a month, and it's your phone, your internet, your cable TV, everything mixed together.
Cable TV, you hear this guy? Cable.
What? YouTube TV?
That's gonna be dead pretty soon anyway. Cable's dead.
YouTube-
What is there to
YouTube
watch
TV is
on
gonna dead?
cable other than CNN for you?
Paula watched a lot of The Bachelor, and that's on one of the channels.
You have The Bachelor, sure.
But I mean, hey, you asked one thing that we watched.
It's a good point. You really left me speechless there.
I know for a fact that Tim pays for YouTube TV so that he can watch The Bachelor and all the iterations of it.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah. One or two shows is like what like a lot of America tunes into, and the rest you have reruns of Big Bang Theory and Seinfeld.
Big Bang Theory is pretty good. Seinfeld's even better.
I can't believe you like Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory is good.
I mean, I don't hate it.
It's not good.
You just don't understand it.
I mean, I don't know. I've only seen the first 4 seasons.
It's really compelling TV. But about 10 years after starting its high-speed internet quest, Google Fiber is expanding yet again. Availability in the city of West Des Moines. How do you say it? Des Moines? I know I'm messing this up.
Well, I feel like I knew it before you said it.
Des Moines, right?
Des Moines,
Iowa. Adds its first
Des Moines.
new
Stupid. No, but let's laugh at him. Let's just take a second to laugh at him. I'm sorry. Continue. Des Moines.
Adds to its first new market in 4 years. It will be a tenant leasing space in an open conduit network that the city is building. The plans to offer service throughout the entire network. A blog post by Director of Corporate Development David Flynn noted some mistakes made in the project's history, but reaffirmed a commitment to increasing broadband access. Since Google Fiber first launched, gigabit internet speeds, at least down, have come available in more places from more providers, but there's still many underserved areas of the country, of places that could use some more competition, and that's definitely what they're trying to go after here. Probably a lot easier to compete in Des Moines, Iowa, than San Francisco, when you do have companies like Sonic that already are laying the groundwork there and getting those contracts with AT&T on places that they need to.
I think it's fascinating that they are renting from the city.
I mean, there's got to be some way to do it.
No, but that's crazy because for the longest time it's like these old companies, your Pacific Bells. That's not the company
Pacific
anymore, but AT&T that owns all the old copper that they had put down many years ago. It's just interesting now that the city's gonna own it and that they're gonna rent it.
They're not owning it; they're building their own.
No, the city's building their own, right?
Correct. Yeah. They're not owning what was already there.
Yeah, but once they build it, who owns it?
The city. Yeah, but I
Thank you. You clarified so fucking much. Look at you.
I thought you were saying that the city now owns like the AT&T lines.
No. They own the ones that they just fucking built.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't think you understood. That's why I had to explain it to you real slow.
Anyways, this is smart. The city's gonna make more money. Is it gonna be more expensive? Like undoubtedly, right? Like it must be more expensive to rent the line and then redistribute it out to customers than it would be to own the lines, right? So there's an added cost there. So I wonder how much that's going to change their price points.
Yeah, but Sonic rents AT&T line, and it's not crazy expensive. $80 for a gig up.
$30 more than I am.
True. But I mean,
when you look at the numbers and you're like, oh shit, you're paying 60. Is that right? Am I doing my math right there? 60% more than I am for the same internet we have.
Sure.
Like that sucks.
But
right? Wouldn't you rather pay 60% less?
Sure, but it's just not the option. You know what I mean? And $80 is still cheaper than it was with Xfinity with non-fiber optic. And on top of that, if you go to the middle of the country and you go, hey, you're going to be paying $80 for a gig up, gig down, they will be stoked because they're getting like 25 for like 125.
Sure.
So already off the bat, they're going to be like, yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that.
It just kind of bums me out that they weren't able to just put their own. I just want to get things as cheap as possible for people, Yeah.
I mean, that's still cheaper.
Huh?
That's still cheaper for what they're paying for.
Yeah, I know. But, man, $50 feels really good. I gotta tell you. I hope it never changes. If it does, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose my cool for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Google will come out with a more expensive, less, working product.
Why you got to shit on Google? You sitting there using your fucking laptop open with Chrome and all your Google Drives.
Not true.
And Google.
Not true.
What?
I use Microsoft Edge.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And that's powered by Chrome.
No, I mean Chrome software.
Did you lose a bet? Why are you
No.
using it? Get that mouse out of there. Why are you using Chrome? Or
No,
why are you using Chrome?
I'm not using Microsoft Edge. I'm using Chrome.
Well, don't lie to me then.
Any sane person. But yeah, Kevin,
Yeah, Google Fiber.
you son of a bitch.
Sorry, I don't understand.
God damn it, Google.
Did you go off too?
No, was that me or you?
It was me.
We just got a Google speaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I am about to get my, I don't know, 5th Google Nest Hub. They just
You're a
keep giving them
madman.
away.
I know, and you always find these deals out of nowhere.
And I hit you up every time now.
I know. You're like, oh,
Did
it's
you
a
go
buy,
check the
buy
queue life?
one Nest Hub and you get 5 free.
It was buy 2 for the price of half of 1.
I don't know what you're gonna do with all these speakers.
I'm gonna put it in the attic. Put one in the garage.
You should plug them all in at the same time in the same room, and then just have the music play through all of them.
And see what the delay is like. Honestly, and I've told you this before, it's awesome when I have them. I mean, I have them all set up right now. I've got one in the bathroom, right?
In the
I
hall,
got one in the kitchen. Got one in here.
in the closet.
None in the dining room, and then I've got one in my room and one in Paula's closet. It's a big closet, and we're talking about 3 of those are
There's one in the closet.
what?
Nothing. Continue.
What's wrong with having it in the closet?
Nothing. It's just
It's a big closet. You might get lost in there.
Yeah,
How big it is.
yeah.
So these are 3
Hey,
speakers.
Google, help me find my way up.
A Google Max, one Google Max, and then one in the garage. And anyways, but when you play a song and do it on all of them, it's dope. It's an incredible feeling just walking around the house with all the music synced up, and it's just coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
I like someday when we can throw parties. Very excited to have that going.
Jacuzzi one, you know, jacuzzi.
Well,
Google? And you just change it out every year.
So I've got a Hub Max just chilling right there. You can see it. Yeah, there it is. No, it's almost there. Oh, there it is, right there.
So
And
many
I'm getting
speakers.
just a regular one because I got, I don't know, Nest Aware Plus or something.
Yeah.
And if you signed up for it, they was just like, hey, here, no one's buying these Nest Hubs. Please, God, take one. The Nest Hub's pretty useless, but if it's free, I'm not gonna say no. You know.
Why would you? Why would
Right?
you? And then yeah, you with the Google speakers is like me with screens. Like I just have so many display screens.
I used to be like that with screens too.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah.
There's how many are in here, Tombo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
10,
9,
11.
10.
13.
Yeah, but there's 3
13
desks in
screens.
there, right?
3 desks, yeah.
And there's one by what's his face's desk that nobody's using.
This is a display
Flowers.
monitor. It's a conference
Huh?
monitor.
No, the one by Flowers' desk, on the bottom.
Yeah, it's a conference monitor.
No.
Yeah.
Did he ever figure out his power issue?
Yeah, he still has. Well, no, he
didn't
sent
order
it back and then he didn't order another one.
because he's scared that it's not that, so he doesn't trust you. Ooh, bam.
Damn.
It's okay. It's okay. What do I know? I'm not an expert.
Yeah, I mean,
But Google apparently is just wanting to bring back all their failed tech, and I'm for it. I can't wait
I
to
wouldn't
see
call
Google.
it failed. All right, they had some issues, little bumps in the road, but the glasses will come back. They bought the North, right? We talked about that last week.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
And got Google
I'm
Fiber,
down.
Google Plus. Can't wait to see that come back. You know what I mean?
That
Real
one's not gonna work. That one's let them fix Stadia first. You know what I mean? They'll figure it out.
Oh man, maybe they could buy a company that can do streaming on games. You know, maybe that should be their next acquisition.
You think they buy Xbox?
No.
Yeah, it's too big of a company.
Who knows? They need something though. Tech steals of the week. What I got for you today: HP Spectre, the 360 2-in-1, the nice gunmetal one with the nice gold edges. Actually, the laptop I originally was gonna get. 4K display, OLED display, gorgeous. If you're looking for a good laptop right now, it's a 15-inch, almost 16-inch. $1,349.99 right now. $250 off from the
Wait.
original price.
It's a 15-inch, almost 16. Is it 15.7 or something?
It's like 15.6.
Okay. All right.
That's a round up. You know, that's why
Sure,
I remember
sure,
that.
round up.
I remember that from math class. And then the Nito Robotics, the D7. If you're looking for a smart vacuum right now, one of these iRobots, I've heard great things about the D7. That's going for $499 right now. It is $300 off, so that's another great tech deal that you'd be able to get your hands on. Again, sorry we don't have any real tech picks of the week or tech reviews because we've both been extremely busy. And again, this is the shortest podcast I think we've ever done with the least
That's
amount of news.
exciting. If I can add a new segment called "Let's Talk Shit About Tech," what do you think? We can workshop the name.
Yeah,
We
Google?
can workshop the name.
Yeah.
Huh?
What are we talking about? Google?
No, the S9 Plus.
You don't like it?
Yeah. My vac. I mean, look, it does the job. My floors, not bad. Solid 7 out of 10.
Mhm.
But if I didn't have it, they'd probably be a 3 out of 10. I can acknowledge that. You know, I don't like vacuuming. It's too much effort. The problem I'm having it's really dumb.
Yeah.
When I send the vacuum off to like go and first of all, I'll be like, hey, go clean my room because it like you know you can it connects to Google Home and it works that way, right? And that part, it seemingly is like I got it. I'm gonna go clean your room, but then it just gets distracted. It's like a little kid with ADHD, where like we recently got this this rug right here, right?
Yeah, I see it.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful rug.
Notice that on its path, it's gonna hit it.
Mhm.
It hits it. It's going to my room, which is that way. It hits the rug, and then it's just like, oh, I guess I'll clean this rug. And it's a new rug, and the dog likes sleeping on it, so there's a bunch of dog hair on it, right?
Yeah.
So it can vacuum for a long time there. 30 minutes will go by, and it'll just be like, I'm still cleaning it, and the rug looks excellent. You know,
And
it
then
does
it's
a
gotta go
great
back in
job with the rug.
charge.
But I wanted my goddamn room cleaned. You know. Not only that, there's another issue happening. I'm gonna go grab it so I can show you.
Yeah. See, I've heard great things about the Nitos. They've gotten better reviews than the iRobots, so that makes a lot of sense.
What's up?
Sorry, I was just filling time.
Oh, okay. So now this issue, I'm actually contemplating contacting iRobot. I mean, like, hey guys, what the hell's going on with this?
What's going on? Show me
When
the
he
picture.
goes on his little dock, it likes to go in the wrong place, and it tries to go on over and over and over again, right?
Uh-huh.
And it actually wears a like hole right there on the wheel,
I don't think that's a
and
hole.
then hair gets caught in there.
I don't think that's a hole.
There's like a
Yeah,
a
but
line
I don't think
that
that's like
isn't
a
great.
wear.
No, it is. Cheeks, I'm positive. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of where it does it, and then I'm gonna send it to you guys on Discord.
Okay.
All right.
Well, here's the thing. I've owned many of a vacuum like that uses the little spinners like that, and there's always a break off in the middle. So I don't think that's
Do
a
you want me to
wear.
get you a new one? Do you want me to get you a new bar so I can show you that it doesn't have a break off in the middle?
Well, there's different bars for different things.
Maybe you
That's
can
not a
break off your
replacement
dick,
bar
you know,
for the
how
same
that sound?
bar.
Huh?
Yeah, I said that's not a replacement bar for the same bar. That's a different bar that does a different job.
What are you talking about? No, it's the bar I just put in there. I swapped the bars out maybe a week ago.
I just don't think you're looking at it correctly.
I hate you so
Are you only
much.
seeing like half of it, and you're like, "Oh, this is fine."
No. Why are you has iRobot bought you off?
No, not at all.
It seems like they
Use
have.
code double D at checkout.
No, but like on top of that, so there's on the right side. I'll take a picture. I'll show you. Give me 1 second, because I want you guys to see where it's gotten worn down from it trying to hop on there, because it'll just try to go on its little docking bay,
Mhm.
and for whatever reason, instead of going in this way, it goes in slightly sideways, and then the wheels or the everything keeps spinning for a while. Where's my
And
camera?
it just wears a little hole. Now, I did say I didn't have any tech. I do have some tech. Vacuum tech.
Right.
I bought the V11.
I don't know what the V11. Oh,
Dyson.
you bought a V11?
Yeah, I bought a
Is
V11.
that the big boy?
Yeah. Badass.
Oh, can you bring it? I want to see it.
Thing's badass. Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, bring it like now to the show?
Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of dead space. This is well, hold on. I'm gonna stay here and talk while he goes and does this because I don't want to edit
For
this.
breakfast, I had 4 eggs, cheese.
Those sausages were good, Tumble.
Sausages, bacon, a little bit of salsa,
I like those sausages.
and then
You just talking about lunch? Talking about
breakfast.
dinner?
Breakfast.
Ooh, I still gotta eat dinner. Did you want me to bring it on the show?
Yeah.
All right, so now you fill time. I'm gonna go grab it.
All right, Tumbo, bring up the image that I just sent you. Tumbo, I need you to bring up the image. Did you check out my dog? He's pretty cool. His name's Cecil.
Yes.
And he ain't no snitch. No, sir.
There.
Tumbo, I don't know if you
There.
can. There it is.
There it is.
All right, now can you zoom into this image? God damn, he keeps trying to go outside. I don't understand why.
What was it? A zoom?
I know, babe.
Control Alt
What's up, Tumbo?
to zoom.
You having trouble zooming in?
Yeah.
Let me. I'm gonna try to find out on my side. Go one tighter.
That
Give me a
looks-
little extra.
That looks weird right there.
Yeah. You see how it's green? Guess what it matches, Tumbo? This green bottom one. Isn't that's absurd,
yeah.
right? Like I feel like this is a $900 vacuum that doesn't fucking that is now wearing itself off. Why is there a missing piece of rubber? On the other, you see the other side,
Yeah.
the plastic.
Right
The
here.
other one, there's
It's
two.
like that.
That
It's
one not worn, Tumbo. And originally, I was running this. I thought, oh, it hit a nail. That's why it has this wear. Nah, man.
I would request a new one.
Look at that. I don't know if you can see this on there. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Yep, I was right the first time.
Yeah, you can see right
But, like, there's just a wear. There's a line of wear that matches that little notch where it just tries to park itself, but instead it just spins and spins and spins, and here we are. Last time, eventually, this will cut through it, and it'll break this in half. And then when I go to clean out all the hairs that get stuck in here, because that's what happens, you have to maintain it, right? You have to open it up, get the little hairs out. That's fine. But, like, then it starts falling apart,
That is extremely upsetting.
right?
Yeah.
Like, why can't you just dock correctly? Huh?
Yeah, that I mean, if you're looking at the smart vacuum, I've heard great things about the Nito. They typically have better reviews than the iRobot.
Well, I have this guy now.
Well, yeah, no. I'm talking about our listeners. So buyer beware. You know what I mean? Look at that vacuum. Now, speaking of vacuum that's great and doesn't do that, the Dyson V11. Now, it's not an automatic vacuum, but this bad boy cleans. You know what I mean?
That's the dumbest transition I've ever heard.
No, what are you
Look at
talking
that.
about? We're talking
No,
now.
I mean,
We're talking
look,
about
hey,
vacuums. This is
hey.
how ridiculous this podcast is.
What? No, it's a piece of tech. That's fine. I mean, especially that. The V11 is look at it. It's a monster.
Yeah. I love it because it does the automatic floor detection, so it changes the suction depending if you're on hardwood or carpet.
I feel like you're making that sound a lot fancier.
no, that's exactly what it
You know
is.
what I mean?
It's a mode.
Like, I'm pretty sure that it's just like a hard surface, switch over to the thing.
Yeah, no, it does it. It's automatically. It's able to detect what kind of flooring you're vacuuming on. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's like a smart thing. I don't think it's like, oh,
No,
that's wrong.
it
That's
definitely is.
I'm pretty sure it's it hits how it hits the thing.
No, because there's a computer in this bad boy that goes,
I don't
oh,
think
we're
so.
changing textures on the surface.
No, you got tricked by them.
No, but anyway, fantastic. This boy can suck. Now, if you look here, you have a little heads-up display right here, so you can choose your different modes. So there's like the eco mode, which nobody uses the eco mode, the like automatic mode, and then like the super mode, where it's basically 10 minutes, 15 minutes of battery life, which you're not really going to be vacuuming for more than like 15 minutes.
Are you always using the super mode? Is that what you're trying to tell
Always,
us?
Constantly
Yeah,
on
I mean,
super mode.
I'm not gonna lie to you right now. The only reason I bought the S9 Plus, I think that's what it's called,
Mhm.
is because it is the strongest automatic vacuum that they sell.
You want the best suction, Tombo. You understand?
Okay.
You want the best suction, and this thing offers the best suction. Also, super easy to empty out,
do you
and
want,
reaches
like-
all the hard places. All the attachments that come with it are great. In terms of like, it has like the little like furniture one, and then has a little
It hurt when you put it on your arm.
has a duster one. I'm sure it could give you a hickey.
Have you not done it yet?
No, I haven't.
That seems like a
I have
lie.
not. No, I have not.
Okay.
We'll have to try that after the show. You know what I mean?
Vacuum Tumbo up real quick.
Also, here's the thing too with that. I don't think it will work as well because the suction comes from the attachments. Like if you just take off the attachment and then you just have like the stick, it doesn't suck as well.
What?
Yeah.
That didn't sound right.
No, 100%. And then if you add the attachments, then it helps it suck. At least from what I heard from my Dyson guy. You know? You got a Dyson guy that informs you about all the Dyson and the Dyson news?
Sorry, Cecil got to his poop bags, and decided to play with like the roll, and now it's all rolled out. Do I have a Dyson guy? No, but I'm a big fan of the YouTube channel. The fuck, what is it called? It's about vacuums.
Yeah.
Like that's all he does. Automatic vacuums. But he does regular vacuums too.
What's the name? Give it a plug.
Well,
For
I
the
gotta
13
find it
people
now.
listening.
Fill time. Talk about your vacuum.
So I absolutely love this thing. It hits all the right places. You know what I mean, Tombo? It gets under the bed. It has great movement. You know what I mean? It's really versatile in what you can do. It has a little dusting attachment, so you can get the high up places and do like a little dusting.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, overall, 10 out of 10 on the vacuum. Now the Dyson fan, on the other hand, not a 10 out of 10.
Vacuum Wars.
Vacuum
Vacuum
Wars.
Wars.
Go check out Vacuum Wars.
It's extremely comprehensive. In fact, it is, I think, without argument, one of the most comprehensive tech review channels I've ever seen. Like he's got like a 10-point scale that he does with each vacuum, and like it's very impressive. Like one of the things is he puts it in boxes with like a set amount of dirt, right? So he'll be like, okay, with half a pound of dirt, and then he has it vacuum, and then he weighs how much it got, and he'll be like, well, this picked up something like 85% of the dirt on the ground. And it's like that is the most like that's how you review a vacuum.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
crazy.
Yeah.
I
He
can't
also does
believe
the same
how many
thing with
subscribers
air.
he got.
Huh?
How many subscribers does he got?
Oh, a lot. It's a big channel.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean,
Tombo, we need to
this-
start a vacuum channel.
Well, no, but like here's the thing: like you would do it wrong.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like we'd
100%.
half-ass it. I put myself in there too. So he has 114,000 subscribers. This 7.9 no. Man, how did I mess all of that? The S9 Plus has 477,000 views. But again, it's very impressive. And like he also has like the iRobot, the Brava jet like review.
Yeah. Not a vacuum, but
No, right,
I
but
see him
it's an
diversifying here.
automatic thing. It's just it's a good channel. And if you're thinking, but it's very niche.
yes,
You know?
extremely niche.
Because like once you've gotten your vacuum, you're all set for a couple of years probably.
Yeah. So, it's a one-time
I think-
visit.
But, I mean, but it's also you get there and you get lost.
Can you imagine like after like you go in for the prep, right? And you like you're trying to get informed about what vacuum to buy, and then you end up buying it, but you still check back every week, like, oh, what's going? Like the vacuums are just your
I'm not
thing.
gonna lie, I opened it up right now and I haven't been to his channel in a while, and it was like updates on the Brava, which is the mop one, and it's like, well, I think I should watch that video because I really want to get the mop one, which I hear isn't great because they told us.
Dating bio, hobbies, vacuums.
Automatic
Just
vacuums.
Not any vacuum. It's a whole vacuum channel, you know?
He doesn't do. I don't think he does a lot of vacuums. He did do the V11.
Seems like you run out of videos real fast then.
I don't know. The guy was talking. He had like 37 automatic vacuums.
Damn. Vacuum wars. Put knives on those
Yeah.
bitches?
What are you saying? Knives?
Yeah, knives. And you have automatic vacuum fights. That sounds great. I'm into that. That's a channel I'll subscribe to. Well, thank you for watching Vacuums Cast. Until next time, go ahead and like, subscribe, share. Go ahead and rate. If you're listening on podcast services, we're still waiting to get. I know a couple people reached out to me about I forgot what podcast service, but we are getting there. Don't worry. But in the meantime, if you're listening on Spotify, if you're listening on iTunes, Google Play, subscribe and then leave that review. It helps us out a ton. And then subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/play everything, where you're watching this now. It helps us out. We also got a clips channel, which I'm going to start posting some play everything clips there. So you can find that at youtube.com/play everything clips. Kevin, they can follow you at Kinda Funny Kevin. And
also check out Vacuum Wars. His latest video is 10 years later. Shark Navigator lift away, NV352 review and test after 10 years. That's, I mean,
I'm
come on,
intrigued.
who doesn't want to click on that?
You know what I mean? My peach is
Right?
tickled.
How is this vacuum doing 10 years from then afterwards? That's crazy.
So check out Vacuum Wars.
Another video, best cordless vacuum 2019. Dyson versus Shark versus Taenko. And the list goes on. But I'm pretty sure the V11 is in there. And spoilers, I think it wins.
Yeah, of course it does. Now, and after you watch Vacuum Wars, head over to Kinda Funny, youtube.com/Kinda Funny. You could watch screencast every week at Thursdays, apparently now. No longer pending. So go check that out. That's Kevin's entertainment podcast over there. Tombo, thank you. Kevin, thank you. Until next time.
I've got the fever.
No, we got the fever. We all have the fever.
No, then we got coronavirus.
No, that's the virus. We have the virus. That's